All right, welcome to the Sunday live show. I mean, it's Monday technically, but we had a Sunday live show today because President's Day. You know, market was closed anyways. Um, but before we even get into it, make sure you guys like this video. All right, let's run the likes up, subscribe. And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about today. I think the market's in a very interesting place, man. I think it's in a very interesting place. A lot of people think we've topped out. Like, you got to be a fool. You have to be a fool to think the market is topped out. You have to be. You have to be. Now, we knew we knew SPY was going to get to 500. But hey, man, we might have to change to 600. We might have to change it to 600, you know. It's topped out. It's an 18-year-old kid playing baseball. That's who's saying the market's topped out. He 18 years old playing baseball in his profile picture. Those are the people that think the market's topped out. All right. But let's at least try to get 4 to 5K likes before we really get started. We got some amazing things to look at. I'm excited, man. Right now is the most exciting time to be in the market, and I'm not even exaggerating. Right now is very exciting because what you got to realize is that this is about to be insane. And we're still early. Like, of course, you were very early if you've been listening, since last year. But you're still early. Like, the market still has a lot of room to run up. You haven't really seen that much NFTs. Crypto hasn't been going that crazy. And there's just a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. And a lot of people have to realize, like, okay, if we do get a pullback, like, imagine if we got a pullback. You know how easy that dip buy would be? I don't think you guys realize, like, if we get any sort of pullback to 400 on the Qs, do you know how easy that dip buy would be? Will the market makers make it that easy? Will it be that easy? Who knows? Who knows? But let's at least get to 2K or 4K likes on the stream, and then we'll start talking about the Qs. Why do you think the market will run? Techs are overvalued, and the Fed is probably not gonna lower rates. Look, there will be some sort of there will be some sort of crash, but right when everybody thinks there's a crash, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's still too many people thinking the market's gonna crash, yada yada yada, whatever it may be. Who really cares? Who really cares? Because if you've been listening to those people, man, you've been missing out on the best rally ever. You've been missing out on a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. Trying to be tech is overvalued. Fed is not gonna lower rates. What you have to realize is that the Fed is not gonna tell you what the Fed is about to do until they do it. And then it's gonna be a buy the rumor, sell the news, okay? Alright. Jeff Bezos sold 6 million shares. Bill Gates sold all his stocks. Man, if you want to look, don't get me wrong. You're gonna be looking back in like 6 months, I think, and being like, yeah, that was a good move. But in these next 6 months, no. In these next 6 months, there's gonna be memes about him. In my opinion. And Jeff Bezos, come on now, bro owns way more than 6 billion. Come on, man. Of course, he took some profits. He still owns so much. Alright, come on, we need 4K likes. The Fed will cut rates in the summer. June, July, first cut, in my opinion, market will keep rising until then, minor pullbacks. Oh yeah, you get it. You get it. Rate cuts is when it actually gets bearish, by the way. When you start getting those rate cuts, that's when the market will actually get bearish. And recession. You see all these soft landing. I bet you we type soft landing. Soft landing. This fool Biden over here saying soft landing. Soft landing helping public spending boost. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun time. But anyways, let's move on, man. There's a lot of stocks that look so good, man. So good. And I think this is gonna be one of those streams that are like, is it that easy? Is it that easy? Is it that easy? But anyways, let's look at the Qs really quick, and what we're seeing for the Qs. Now, first of all, what we're looking at is to make sure this stays above 425. Okay. Now, once the Q starts going below 425, that's when you'll be looking at maybe 415, 420, but 425 is definitely the level you don't want to be too bearish until you actually get a break on that level, and then we'll probably get some deeper correction. And but make no mistake, the Qs has not reached its big measure move, which is to 445. Okay, we've been consolidating like. Look at this huge flag consolidation. This was from July 17th. You guys see that, right? July 17th all the way up until October 30th. You had a 3-month long consolidation period right here. This right here was only a month-long consolidation period. And it took you from 290 all the way to 387, okay? This right here is a 3-month-long consolidation, and we've only been running for November, December, and January. 3 months, 90 days. Okay? The measure moves to 445. The measure moves to 445, and a lot of people don't realize that top timers and people that are going to be bearish, they're going to be late or early. That's always how it is. That's always how it is. So if we come over here and do how many days this rally actually took. First of all, this is only a month-long consolidation period, okay? This is only a month-long consolidation period. We come over here and we do the date, how long this rally lasted. It lasted 126 days. Now we come over here and do it how long this rally lasted from the bottom to the top. 105 days. Okay? So, I think a pullback or some sort of correction may be in the works, but make no mistake, after that correction, we're going to continue to go up. All right, this is a market that's going to trick you and trick you and trick you and make more and more people believe that buy the dip. I don't think you guys realize like what was happening in 2021. Some of you guys are new. If you haven't actually been trading for some sort of like at least like in 20 man, I would say you got to at least be trading in 2019. Like 2019, you had to been trading. You had to see what COVID did. You had to see what happened after COVID, and then you had to see 2022. If you haven't been actually seeing those type of markets and what the narrative and the news articles and what was going on, you might want to pay attention, because I actually have been in the market for that long. There's a reason. There's a reason we've been telling you guys, begging you guys to buy this, and telling you that even on this dip that you saw right here, was you wanted to buy it. You wanted to buy it. Right here, we told you to buy it. We told you to get calls right here. I'm not on this double bottom W. We've been making so much money, and there's a reason. Okay? Now, if we delete all this, let me make it all nice and pretty. First of all, this lasted 126 days. Okay, this rally that you're seeing right now, it's only 105 days, and you're getting a red candle. You're getting a dip buy. You're getting the dip buy that people. You're getting the correction and pullback that people think is going to be deeper right now. In my opinion. That you're getting it right now, and people still think it's going to go deeper and deeper or whatever it may be. Who cares? Who cares? Me personally, y'all know what I'm going to do. Y'all know what I'm going to do. We're going to talk about a lot of stocks today. But also, if you come over here, if you look at the 2021 market, let me show you guys something. You look at the 2021 market, what kept happening? What kept happening? What kept happening? It just kept going up and up, bouncing from the 21 EMA and correcting a little bit. The narrative was buy the dip. Buy the dip and hold. That's all you had to do. Buy the dip and hold. Okay? Buy the dip and hold. So I don't even think we've gotten to those type of euphoric levels yet to even be considering this is the top. We haven't even gotten to those levels yet. Bitcoin hasn't even went as crazy as it could. You look at the dollar hasn't even, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You serious? You serious? You even look at the dollar, and the dollar hasn't even started going down. And that should really excite a lot of you guys if you actually know what the heck happens when the dollar goes down. That should make y'all want to be like, oh, we got a lot of time. We got a lot of stuff to get into. We got a lot of money to make. All I have to do now is not listen to pessimists and people that don't know what they're talking about. That's all you got to do. And if you're in the stream, you're in the right place anyways. But this should get you very excited, okay? Like, very excited. The dollar is in a rejection zone. The dollar is in a rejection zone. And if you think the dollar is about to come over here, if you think the dollar is about to do something like this, man, you need to get out the market, bro. You need to get out the market, man. You need to get out the market if you think the dollar is about to come over here and make a new high. Something wrong with you, bro. Something is wrong with you. But anyways, we haven't even had that February, the super run is what I like to call it. We haven't even had the super run that gets unleashed when the dollar starts actually going down. And by super run, I mean the small caps and mid caps and crypto, all that stuff will really start going. Shoot, energy stocks. One stock that in particular that after this we'll look at some stocks you guys want to look at. But I want to look at some energy stocks. We already looked at TAN. And if you look at the TAN ETF, it double bottomed. It has great risk to reward to where even if you're wrong, okay, you're not going to be that wrong. You have a double bottom on energy. You have a double bottom on energy. It came into a demand level, and some of you guys know what happens to energy, man. Some of you guys know what happens to energy, so you want to make sure you're paying attention to. Well, I'm gonna pay attention to stuff like Run. If you're in the Discord, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure you guys are good. Don't worry. Make sure you guys are good. But you look at something like Run. Now it has earnings next week, but I might get an early position. We might get an early position. We might be looking at some June stuff. Because I personally think it looks good. But you look at Run, and to me, this looks like an inverse head and shoulders ready to go crazy, holding above this demand level that you saw in May at $15, where it took it to 23. And we weren't even in energy season. We weren't even in the super run season yet. Very excited about this one, okay? Very excited. So, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. But I'm very excited about Run, okay? Anyways, let's move on. What stocks you guys want to look at? Put in the comments. I do read the Twitch chat. You want to look at Google, AMD to $10? Yeah, we're not doing that. All right, let's look at Tesla. We always look at Tesla. Solar prices go lower every single year. We always look at Tesla, Meta. What app is this? Home Depot. Oh yeah, we gotta look at. Man, we got so many great stocks. We might be live for some sort of time now, but the first thing I want to look at is definitely Tesla. Okay, it's definitely Tesla. And you guys know we called the bottom on Tesla inside the Discord. Now we didn't call the bottom. You know, I don't even like saying I called the bottom, but we definitely got calls on this day right here, on February 5th. On February 5th, we definitely got some calls. And the reason that is because if you look at Tesla, right, the bigger picture, I like looking at bigger picture first, and then we'll move on to the smaller time frames. Well, I don't even know if I want to look at the smaller time frames because the real money is just buying. Look, man, you can get the crumbs if you want, but the real money is actually in swinging some long-term positions in these, okay? To where you don't even have to think about what you're doing on a daily basis. You just know you're in Tesla, and you know Tesla's still in a big time frame pattern that you like. Now, if you look at Tesla, it retested at 618. That's why we got in. It was at 0.77 or 177. It retested at 618. Okay, and then not only that, it came down to the bottom of the flag. Okay, I'm just outlining why you should be looking at Tesla and why Tesla to me might be trying to make a push back to 240 and possibly even breaking out of it. I mean, this is the biggest small cap, you know, where the dollar hasn't even started its super run. Yes, Tesla's the biggest small cap, you know. I know it's 636 billion, but guess what? It mainly runs with small caps. All right. So if you look at Tesla, it retested the bottom of its flag. We love that. And also, this looks like the Qs back when everybody was telling you not to buy the Qs, okay? We put this on the Twitter, so the link is in the bio. Make sure you go to the Twitter and follow. But this looks like the Qs back then when it was right here looks exactly like how Tesla looked before it even started taking off. Okay? And one thing about Tesla is Tesla literally, it doesn't give you any warning. It just goes. Okay, so looking at the bigger time frames, to me, look, man, I don't like saying Tesla bottomed. Now, if you were really looking to get Tesla and you actually knew what you were doing, you would have looked to get in at this pullback that you saw right here, okay? This was probably one of the most easiest pullbacks you could have got. If you missed it, I don't know what to tell you. You just come on, bro. That was an easy pullback. Came to the 618, literally went in the inverse. Like the TA on Tesla is becoming obvious. It's becoming obvious, okay? So now that it's way up here at 204, 203, 205, I think, and it's even holding, like it even retested the 21 EMA on a daily time frame. I mean, Tesla to me looks like it's ready to continuous run up. Now, if you didn't get in down here, you didn't get in right here, what I would be looking to try to get into now, look, if Tesla ever gives you a pullback, to 195, hey, bro, you want to pull the trigger, okay? If you're not in. The smart people in WAM, we've been cooking Tesla. We're in Tesla. We got some long-term Tesla, March 15th, whatever it may be, and we're already in Tesla. We've been cooking up for a while on it. But if it ever comes to 195.40, you probably want to pull the trigger, okay? You probably do. You probably do. I think Tesla's bottomed out down here. Okay? And even if you look at it, let me delete all this. Let me make it all nice and pretty again. Even if you look at this on a huge time frame, which is the monthly, I mean, why would you even think about being bearish on something like Tesla right here? This is where you had that basing out period, this support level that actually took you to all-time highs in the span of 3 months. That took you to 400. that literally took you to 400, bro. And when you think about that, that's actually crazy. So no reason to actually be bearish on Tesla until it can start trading below 170. I think a lot of people got caught up in that hype thinking Tesla was going to go to 100, 120. Tesla's bearish here, not looking at these bigger time frames, not knowing that Tesla is Tesla. Me personally, I really like Tesla. You even zoom out. This could be potentially be a huge inverse head and shoulders to where it just looks good. It just makes sense to. Now, of course, you missed out on the $22 move from the actual bottom, which was 177. But if you know Tesla at all, this thing, it runs. It runs. And also another thing that I like paying attention to is if you look at the market cap, okay? Like stocks ranked by market cap. I'm going to put you guys on game real quick. If you look at the stocks ranked by market cap and you know how a market actually moves, you know that the reason Microsoft and Apple and Nvidia and Amazon and Google and Meta, they're all at all-time highs. A lot of people were like, the Magnificent Seven is the only thing running the market. That's the only thing. After the Magnificent Seven is done, the market is done. Don't listen to these people. Please don't. You're going to miss out on a whole lot of money like you've probably been doing the entire year. The reason the Magnificent Seven is literally at all-time highs is because it's the lower risk. It's the lower risk opportunity. These are the best stocks in the market. Come on, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon. Come on, best stocks in the market. Meta. That's just easy. That's easy money. Then the market's going to end up switching to what's below it, which you see with TSM. Somebody called me. My bad. What you see with TSM, you see with Tesla, you see with Avgo, you see with Visa, you see with JPM, UNH, Walmart. All you have to do is look where the money is going to end up flowing next. And that's why somebody said Home Depot puts. And, you know, we're going to take a look at Home Depot. Now, if you look at Home Depot, yes, the TA, yeah, if you look at the daily chart, this looks like, you know, a massive bearish divergence. Like, to me, if we weren't as bullish as the market we've been in and Home Depot didn't have earnings tomorrow, then yes, I would be like, yeah, this is probably bearish. But since this has earnings tomorrow, you can't count Home Depot out just yet. Okay. Now, if you want to get in pre-earnings and short the earnings, then hey, man, you might hit the lotto. You might. This might just go to all-time highs on you. So, I want to see how Home Depot reacts after the earnings. So I'm not gonna pay too much attention to Home Depot right now. I knew it had earnings, but yeah, you want to. It's a gamble. It's a gamble, and with this bearish divergence in a bull market, I'm gonna show you something, man. The RSI on SMCI. The RSI on SMCI is at 96. It was at 96. It was at 92, 93. It was literally like that for a whole month. So pay attention to the RSI, how high it could possibly go inside of a bull market. I would go away from that. Now, we do have bearish divergence, but, during earnings, this could easily just continue to go up, So be careful on that one. Stop spamming Square, bro. All right, what stocks are you looking at? If I was looking at Home Depot, me personally, I would literally just get some June 380s. Me personally, that's just what I would do, just because I think money's going to end up flowing. You never really want to short Home Depot crazy, because Home Depot, when it gives you those little dips, those little consolidation periods, I mean, it just shoots back up. And Home Depot has been giving you a huge dip and a consolidation period for like 2 years, and it's breaking out from a 2-year consolidation period, which happened over here. So, I mean, literally, the 2-year consolidation just is March right here, and then rejected in December 2022, and then August 2023, and me personally, I think it's gonna go all-time highs. Let's look at ARK. Let's look at ARK. Oh man. Yeah. Before I give you guys some free money, which you think Bitcoin miners running this week are taking a break, we definitely got to look at Bitcoin miners. I'll tell you all about that. And you guys know we've been on Bitcoin miners. I came on here like 3 weeks ago when CLSK was $8 and literally came on here and begged you guys to get into crypto miners, and next week they ran up crazy. So if you didn't make money from that, there's still money to be made, and we'll look at that. But before that, follow the Twitter. We got 300 people in here. Before we go to ARK, we need you guys to follow the Twitter. Follow the Twitter. The link is in the bio. You click on the little X icon and you follow. We need 3,010 people. 3,010, and then we'll go. Home Depot gonna tell where the market's headed. I said, guys, it's taking. Man, what? How is? I've never heard anybody say Home Depot is the market indicator. I've never heard that in my life. Now, of course, it's gonna tell you news that a lot of people already knew prior. What you have to realize, man, the new home. You think the Home Depot CEO isn't talking to Jeff Bezos and yada yada yada, the people that are actually buying the stocks beforehand? You don't think they're buddies? Now it's gonna be Now it's gonna be a price. They're probably gonna, if the news does come out negative, sure, it's gonna be a short term little swing from the people that are selling it. But ultimately, that's not gonna really matter. The market's gonna continue marching upwards. All right, let's move on. Now you come over here and look at ARK. I love NET. I love NET and I love OKTA. I love both of them. But if you're not bullish on ARK right here, look, man, you're gonna end up missing out on a whole lot of money, a whole lot of shmoney. This is probably one of the most easiest plays that you can get into. And ARK has been one that we've been telling you guys to please buy since 36, since it was in last year in January at 35. We've been begging you to buy this one. We just knew this was easy money. And it's been easy money. But now you have to realize that ARK is literally the trend is shifting on it. The trend is shifting to where it's starting to ride an uptrend and just ride the 21 EMA. It's about to just start riding that 21 EMA. It came down It blasted off from this rejection zone with this daily divergence, came down, retested right here, and started making its way back up. If I'm looking at ARK and I want to enter potentially, I want to get in at $49. Or if you just want, like, some of you guys got to realize, man, it's often, if this is a good buying point regardless, because it hasn't even gotten above its December high. And I just showed you what the dollar is about to do. ARK is going to be a huge benefactor of that. I just showed you, we know what Bitcoin's, we looked at Tesla, we looked at Bitcoin, right? Or we didn't look at Bitcoin, but we looked at Tesla. We know what Bitcoin's going to end up doing. And guess what ARK's main holdings, are? You got Coinbase and Tesla, 6% and 7%. And we just looked at Tesla and showed you that Tesla looks like it's ready to go, and Bitcoin hasn't even really got started. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. So when we look at something like ARK, I absolutely love this one. I think if you want some easy money, like if you just want to sit back and go chill on your boat, whatever you guys do on your free time, you just want to enter into something and have your money just sit there. I think if you got some June $55 calls on ARK, you're more likely than not going to be in the money when you come back in May. ARK is one that I love. I love this one. It's about to break out of a look. This is why I'm so excited. This is why I come on here, and I've been trying to go live more often with you guys, because this opportunity that you're seeing right now, is going to go one of two ways. We're going to blast off and go stupid, or we just going to enter into a recession bear market. I'm going with the former. Man. Because why? Man, it's just lining up. Everything lining up. But ARK has been rejecting since August 2022, this level. August 2022. You got this one in August 2023. You had the rejection in January 2024 right here. I would say all of this is just inside of a range that ARK has not broken out of. And if you come over here and look right here, like this is a bottoming out pattern. Man, come on, man. And you come over here like ARK is trying to hold, ARK retest. Bro. ARK is holding above. Bro. If you guys know this level at all, this is the level that kick-started the real run in ARK, where everybody was on ARK. Everybody was like, yo, ARK is amazing. ARK is this. ARK is that. Now you see not too many people on ARK right now, but I guarantee you in these next 4 or 5 months, you're going to see a lot of people being back on Kathy Woods, They'll be like, yo, I knew Kathy had it in her. I knew it. What's your dollar cost average in? When'd you buy it? Oh, I bought it at 90. So you didn't buy it down here? No, I bought it way up here. I bought it. She's back. And don't get me wrong, it's gonna continue to go up. But man, they got in at a terrible entry, bro. But you're getting in at a good entry. I think this is an amazing entry, actually. And I like it. And even if let me show you guys something. Look at this pattern right here, and then look what Snow did. It's the same exact thing, but Snow is actually breaking out because Snow is Snow. Snow is Snow. Like it's a cloud. These are bullish stocks. We've been telling you guys, cloud, cybersecurity stocks, those are the stocks that you want to own. We've been telling you to buy CrowdStrike since it was 140. There's a reason. But ARK is literally sitting in that same thing, but hasn't broken out yet, okay? And a lot of these small caps have. Like, if we look at IWM, bruh, you're telling me you want to be bearish right here? Now, sure, you could be, sure. If you want to be bearish right here, to me, it's absolutely crazy. But you wouldn't be mad either if we did get a little small pullback, because that would just be the easiest entry ever, because the market's going up, bro. You've been knowing this. And you look at the dollar hasn't even started. So I look on Twitter. I look at these forums, man. How are you turning bearish right here? I don't I don't get it. If look, man, and the thing is, even if we get a pullback, you have to realize that's probably going to be the easiest dip buy. No, the third easiest dip buy that you're going to get, and we're going to be on here talking about it. If you do, I don't. Me personally, I'm already in some far out calls to where I don't. I think we're going to go, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I don't want to spend too much time on it. CLSK. Let's look at CLSK. Oh my. Yo. Yeah. Man, come on, man. Y'all let me show you guys something and why the reason we have the long-term picks to where you can you go to the long-term picks right now and you can get in for $300 a year, which is a bargain. The reason we have it like that is because we build your portfolio to where you don't look, man. We got in the TQQQ. Y'all don't even want to know when we got in. We got in like October on that dip. You guys think I come on here and I just lied to you? Like, yeah, he ain't really buy that, man. He ain't really get in on the dip. Bro, we got the June 24 to $65 calls in October. When everybody was saying market's done, market's crashed. But anyways, we got in the CLSK on January 16th. The reason I'm going to show you this is because so many people are making a lot of money from it. We front ran the people that are trying to get in right now. So you could potentially buy our up 600% contracts if you want, because it's gonna go up higher. That's why we got June's, but we got in January 16th, bro. Y'all don't even want to see it, man. Y'all don't even want to see what we got in. We got in January 16th, right here. I didn't gatekeep it. I came on live and I begged you guys to buy. I really did. But you want to know where CLSK is going to go now, okay? Where is CLSK going to go now? That's what a lot of people want to know now. Where is it going to go now? We missed out on the bottom. All right, cool. You missed out on the bottom. Now all you have to do is do the same thing. But now you got to play the dollar cost average game to where you don't want to miss it. Come on, bro. You think CLSK's done? You think CLSK's done? Do you or do you not? You think Bitcoin's done? If you think CLSK is done, that means you think Bitcoin's done. Now, me personally, I know Bitcoin's not done. I know it's not gonna stop here. That looked too weird. You know how weird it would look if that would just look weird, first of all. And second of all, that the dollar the dollar. Like, you guys are gonna get sick of me saying the dollar on here, but I'm telling you right now, we're gonna come back. Look, man, in these next 2 months, and the dollars, we're gonna be like the dollar, bro. The dollar. Okay? The dollar. Did you get caught up in the rumor that the dollar is going to go to all-time highs? Now, if you ask me, Bitcoin is making a bullish megaphone that will kick it off to 100K. Like, that's just conservative in my opinion. That's the conservative price target. Meaning, CLSK hasn't even got started. So if you want to wait for a pullback, sure. Like, you might get a pullback, but I'm telling you right now, if you ever get a pullback, there's to me, I personally know that it's probably one of the easiest buys that you can get if you get a pullback. Does that mean it's for other people? I don't know. But I know if we get a pullback on CLSK and Bitcoin, that's going to be the easiest buy ever. And we're going to end up making so much more money. But if you don't want to miss out on what's going to happen with CLSK, I think CLSK has a price target to $60 as minimum. I think CLSK is going to get to $60. Okay? Sitting at $17 if you don't want to miss out on. I don't even want to look at any TA for it until you do get, this isn't doing it. It's just consolidating. There's nothing for me to tell you right here. There's nothing for me to tell you. It's just consolidating. It's just doing what it does. Yada, yada, yada. Who cares? We know that this is going to end up going up. We know Bitcoin's bullish. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure you buy enough time on something like this. So you would just get like the July 30s. July $30 calls, man. That would be my recommendation for somebody that wants to get into CLSK that didn't get in right here. And then guess what? Since you have the Julys, all you have to do now is don't get scared when it starts. If it does dip, if it goes back to $14, $13, you want to buy more, okay? If it goes down more, you want to buy more. All right? Because make no mistake, this is going to end up going back up. This is going to end up going back up. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. All right. Some of you guys haven't been trusting me. I don't know how. I don't know how I come on here. I've been live for 2 years. The most accurate information that you can find. And some people still come in here like, hey, bro, I ain't made a penny yet. Hey, bro, I haven't made a penny yet. I haven't made a penny yet, bro. I know you told me to buy MSTR, back when it was, back when it was at 200. I know you said it was the best one every single day, every single time somebody asked you. I know you said it was the best investment, bro. But I still didn't buy it. Like, I just, I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't buy it either right here when you told me again, or right here. But I want to buy it up here, though. I definitely want to buy it up here. I'm looking at it now. All right, let's move on. What stocks are we looking at? Square has earnings. He said fake. Market's closed. All right, it has earnings. Square has earnings. For these stocks that have earnings, I don't want to pay too much attention to them because, look, man, one of two things is going to happen. Either it's going to dump on amazing earnings, or it's going to pump on garbage earnings, or vice versa. I don't know. I don't care. Now, I know Square is an amazing company. I know that if it does end up dipping, I might be paying more attention to it then. But other than that, I would love to get that $56 if it ever gets $56. But it has earnings, bro. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Let's look at SOFI. A lot of people ask about SOFI. SOFI is always something you guys want to come on here and talk about. I wonder why. I wonder why a lot of you guys want to come on here and talk about SOFI. And now that I'm looking at it, I know why. Yeah, this is something that we talked about. Look, man. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on game. I always come on here. I always give you guys a lot of game. We study hard on here. There's a reason we're able to come on here and be accurate. It's because we study hard. It's because we study hard. And before I put you guys on game with this, because it's a game, it's something that you can take and use it in your trading and just be like, yo, yeah, I learned that. Make sure you follow the Twitter. So y'all like, yo, again, bro. Let's get to, you guys actually killed it. But let's try to get 3,025. We get 3,025, I'll be very grateful, and I'll stop asking the rest of the stream, okay? I'll stop asking the rest of the stream. For real. I'll stop asking the rest of the stream if we get to 3,025. But I'm telling y'all right now, bro. First of all, this isn't even somewhere I was short SOFI. This isn't even where I would look at SOFI and be like, yeah, I'm about to get puts. Okay, we got one. We got one. Let's make sure we follow the Twitter, like this video as well. The link is in the bio. What indicators you got on? I just got the 21 EMA. MCFTU, when 50% of your money, buy it now. Hey, bro, what are you pumping in here, man? I'm new to this, so I was wondering what I should invest in or should I wait? I think there's still a lot of room, opportunity to upside. If you want to front run, you want to get into early positions, I would still say MSTR and CLSK. Those are still early, and obviously crypto and maybe some small caps as well. But we talk about a lot of stuff in the Discord. Just pay attention. Bro pumping his hedge fund. Nah, for real. What is MCFT? Do SPY. All right. Thank you for the free bread. Absolutely. Google looks great right now. Oh yeah. Google does look good. Something's on fire. That's an instant. But if we look at SOFI, look, man. The banking sector, I'm sure you guys have known if you're in the Discord, there's a reason Park come in here and make money on Bank of America every single day. There's a reason. There's a reason, okay? And that's because banks are undervalued right now. A lot of people wouldn't think that's so, but it's so. The reason is because, yes, there's no rate cuts yet, but that's bullish. Now, when the rate cuts start actually happening, that's bearish. Some of you guys that's backwards. That's backwards, bro. Yeah, it's backwards. The market is forward looking, not what's happening this second. The market don't care what's happening this second. It cares what's eventually going to happen. That's why you got that huge pullback on, I think, CPI when the inflation went up, because that meant Powell was not going to cut rates. That's why you got that huge downfall on CPI. But guess what happened? It got bought straight back up. So if you come over here and look at FAS, which is the bank's 3x share, the financial 3x, what is it doing? Well, I'll tell you what it's doing. I'll tell you what it's doing. I'll tell you. It's literally breaking out from a 2-year rejection period. You're getting a hold above there on this weekly candle, which is interesting in my opinion. The only next thing that could happen that will make this absolutely amazing is if you got to retest the $91. But these last couple weeks, you look, reject the weekly close, reject the weekly close. This one, it closed above. It closed above. Look what. So you're getting a multi-year breakout, as they would call it. Okay, you're getting a multi-year breakout. Now pay attention. I'm gonna loop this all back around. You come and look at PLTR. Look, man. SOFI like right here. SOFI's like right here in the same sort of bullish megaphone pattern. Oh shoot, are we on PLTR or SOFI? Yes, we on SOFI. So with everything that I just told you, in the bigger picture, I don't even want to look at smaller time frames because a lot of you guys lose your money on smaller time frames. You're not built like that yet. You gotta earn your stripes in the market before you start actually trying to day trade every day. So the reason we just look at bigger time frames, and some of you guys are asking, like, I want to look at what's happening on the hourly. I don't care what's happening on the hourly. I don't care. So to me, and I actually might enter SOFI, but the contracts that I would look to get into SOFI if I wanted to get in are like the June $9 calls. And we got into those earlier and on this run. We got into those earlier on, I think it was this run. Yeah, it was this run that it had right here. And it ended up making over 187%. Now right here, I think this one is actually going to take you back to the top. So when we're looking at SOFI, this isn't a huge bullish megaphone. There's nothing that I sit here and be like, oh, this is bearish. It's not bearish. And it looks like it's ready to go based off the 3 things I just shared with you, okay? That's game. That's game. Because a lot of you guys don't even know that the financial sector is on a multi-year breakout. And you know what's even funnier is that a lot of these stocks are on the verge of a multi-year breakout. And the dollar, bro, like, if you're not excited right now, if you're not pumped right now, look, man, you just don't love stocks. You just don't love stocks, man. I'm pumped. All right, let's move on. All right, let's look at Apple. You did call the PLTR to 25. Spot on, bro. Yeah. No. I'm playing, bro. But yeah, like, if you wanna come on here and actually figure out some useful information, some I'm not even coming in here. I'm not trying to be like, yeah, we going down. I'm not bearish one day, bullish next. I've been bullish for it, like, bro. You guys know. I've been telling you stocks gonna go up. What happened? It went up. And I'm not even some genius. Like, a lot of people knew stocks was gonna go up. A lot of people knew stocks were gonna end up going up. Why? Because they normally go up, bro. Especially when you get imagine being so much of a pessimist. You thought Apple was going to give you it was going to keep going down, like right here. Imagine, like, this is where we were telling you to buy it. But there's a lot of people that thought Apple was just going to continue to go like this. Missed out on a lump sum of bread. Man. But let's look at Apple. If you think Apple's a short right here, first of all, the risk to reward on Apple right now for calls is 110% there. Now, I would love it at 178. Like, if it did get to 178, that'd be even better. But if you're looking to get June calls anyways, you're looking to get in, on tomorrow, and just dollar cost average if it does get to 178, because you have so much time. Because for the market to start pumping and for SPY to go crazy, Apple needs to, SPY. Let's look at SPY. Man, a lot of you guys think SPY going lower. But Apple hasn't even been pumping. Apple hasn't done anything, and SPY actually holds the most Apple. It's the highest weighted percentage gain, Apple. Okay? The highest weighted percent in SPY is Apple. And SPY topped out at 503, and Apple has been going down ever since. So that tells you that SPY has a lot more room in the tank to go up. But if you look at Apple, I would love it at 178. If I was getting the June calls, I would look to get in right here. We're literally seeing some hidden bullish divergence on a daily time frame too. All right, that's hidden, especially if we get a bounce here soon. This is making a higher low, this is making a lower low. That's hidden bullish divergence, okay? But I love Apple right here. It looks very good. Google as well. Google's like in the same sort of thing. But I don't want to be on here for too long today. You guys know I don't want to be on here for too long today. The market needs to open tomorrow. We need to see how the market reacts. I may go live on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll look at a whole bunch more stocks, okay? A lot of you guys are asking, is now the time to get into SOFI? Join the Discord. You'll see when we get into SOFI. I think right now is a good time to get into SOFI, but do you know the contracts? I don't know. I haven't even looked yet. MSTR all day, sometimes 2 times a day. Yes, sir. But make sure you guys follow this account. We'll be going live again soon, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. We got to see how the market opens. We got to see a lot of the market action tomorrow. And I think that's when we'll be able to more confidently come on here and say some stuff and find even more plays and see how things open. But I'm telling you right now, please go do your homework on a lot of these stocks right now. Because right now is where a whole bunch of money is going to be made. And it's been getting made, for an entire year. But right now, this is probably going to be the easy money. Like some of you guys remember what was happening in last year in May and July. May-trocious? Yeah. November, December? Yeah, that was easy money. I think the easy money's about to come again. Some of you guys know in the Discord, we were having 30K days, man. We was going stupid in there. Man. So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And everything is linked in the bio if you guys need anything. And I'll be live again, tomorrow or Wednesday. And we'll be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, all right? Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.